fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. You'd like to see more jabs. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They are giving us a high-tempo show. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Straight right, just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The jab doesn't quite connect. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. The jab misses. A swing and a miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's the bell to start round three. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's bombs away. Well done with that counter shot. Good defense with that left jab. A perfect counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
Misses with the right uppercut. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. Straight right, just misses. Missing with the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage. Time for the 5th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Let's go with that uppercut. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They miss with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. The counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what he's going to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
It's a little bit back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like... There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
These two were made for each other. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And down goes ice cold. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is
The final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. He's been knocked down. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The straight right just misses. Counter punch. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. Will the referee step in? Avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Stumbling around on Bambi legs. How did they survive that?
What recoveries?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost... And we enter the ninth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that jab. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for the spot areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Good counter punching. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just misses with that jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well done with that counter shot. It's all offense, all the time. Corner's got the towel, and they're going to throw it in. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. And here comes the 10th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Incredible work rate. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, you're confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Good counter punching. You don't want to trade shots. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant. There's the bell to start round 11. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. What's the referee thinking right now? Looks like they've shaken it up. Hold that thought! Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! That was the moment!
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very... Oh, wait a minute! And they got caught! How did they not go down? Pull her right there! And now going for the finish. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. So much for defensive abilities. We almost saw a knockout of sight. Did you see that? All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Despite what the judges scored. Hold that thought. Can they finish it? Whoa, wait a minute. Well, there was no doubt. And there's the bell to start round 12. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Why weren't they covering up? And Ice Cold has been knocked down. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Well done with that counter shot. This fighter expending a lot. Did you see that? Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation. And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Let the referee stop it. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.